welcome to our 212 Breathe High Mobility Chair class. As we keep saying, we are not medical professionals. We're not here to treat, diagnose, or cure. We're a coalition of holistic practitioners here to help and facilitate breath, to ease anxiety, and to continue to condition and work the lungs through the COVID crisis and hopefully beyond. So we're just going to start with sitting up nice and tall in your chair. If you have that in your ability, if you're in chair high mobility, you probably do. If not, you can have a pillow behind you. You could be back a little further. Just want your feet to kind of be able to hit the ground, and then you to be able to let go of what's going on in your thighs. Let them relax. You're going to take a nice deep breath. You're going to inhale. You're going to start expanding the belly as you inhale. You're going to exhale. You're going to wrap the belly to you. You're just going to think about letting your lungs open, the side seams of your ribs open. Inhaling, filling up with air. Exhaling, wrapping in. Now, can you sit there and think, where are you holding tension? Are you pulling in with one of your hip flexors maybe? You squeezing your bum? Can you think about letting your sits bones be really wide and heavy? Your chair has a back, maybe leaning into it for a second. And then starting to feel, can you breathe into the back of your rib cage so much that it touches the back of the chair? As it's doing that, are you C-curving into the chair? Or can you keep a little arch in your low back? The more neutral we can start reconditioning our spine to be, the more length through the back of the head and the neck, the better. You keep inhaling, exhaling, wrapping the belly. Inhaling, filling the ribs into the back of the chair. Exhaling, wrapping the belly. Now taking one arm, maybe placing it right behind your head at the base of the skull. If you have that in your movement vocabulary right now, you can do that and sit up without leaning against the back of your chair, even better. If not, you be where you are today. The other hand can come up. You're going to interlace your fingers so they're kind of like this, making a basket for your head, just the bottom of where a hairline would be, and putting a little pressure into the base of the skull. From there, you're going to inhale, press back. Exhale. Inhale, let the belly fill with air. You kind of stay where you are here. As you exhale, you're going to grow just a little bit taller, feeling all of your organs engage and lift up. Inhale, let it all settle as if it's jellyfish floating down. Exhale, feel your organs start to float up. Inhale, settle. Exhale, feel your organs start to flow up. Your head press into the back. As your head is pressing the back, we want to make sure your ribs are not going forward. So what we're looking for is for your ribs to stay in line with the back of your head, so you can breathe and start to find some expansion here. Rather than that is continuing to lock the back of the body. What we're looking for is to find openness. One of the things we do know about this respiratory disease is that it inhibits lung function. That means something different for almost everyone, but what the doctors are starting to find out, and what a lot of recent articles have come out saying they wish they knew a month ago, was this breathing into the back helps so much. There are now proning patients, which means putting them on their sides or on their front if they have the ability to do that, and having them breathe so that the back space is free rather than laying them down to breathe. So in that thought, we're just going to think we're going to put our hands on our knees. We're just going to lean forward. We're going to support ourselves. This isn't a hinge. This isn't a tuck. This isn't any change of this major change of the spine. We're still keeping pretty straight. We're still keeping a little bit of a roundness in our upper back. Now we're going to try to breathe there and see if you can expand the back of the rib cage. And inhale. Exhale, wrapping the body, letting it all go. Inhale, filling up the back of the rib cage. Exhaling. Now, a lot of us don't take deep breaths every day. So what I am asking you, what I am begging you is don't follow me or any other practitioner for the sake of following. This is a guideline. These are different breathing techniques that work for different people. If you are getting short of breath, if you are getting anxious, take a pause. We are here to offer a framework in order to do something a little different. We are here to offer a service and to offer our own practice and to help facilitate something that we were born being able to do and throughout life sort of stop. So I just wanted to take a minute and make sure you guys realize that. Are you still breathing while you listen? Good. So take a couple more nice big breaths, feeling the whole rib expand, feeling support now from the front and the back of the body. And as this is a higher mobility chair, we're just going to add in a couple stretches. So you're going to put your hands at the side of your chair if that is available to you. You could be sitting on a couch, you might be sitting on the floor. And you're just going to press into it a little bit. You're not going to try to lift your body, you're just going to feel that there's some stability there. Pressing in, and then you're going to lift one arm up. If you can, palm in or palm facing the ceiling to overhead. From there, the hand's going to come behind the head again. You're going to take a nice deep breath. If you can't get there, hand can be here, hand can be here. The idea just is that we're pressing in the one side to lift the other. Now, we're not trying to lift from the trap. We're trying to let all of this relax because this is where the shallow breathing happens. We're trying to get some space in the rib cage. So you're just going to take a nice deep breath over and inhale, exhale. If you start to yawn, that's perfectly normal. That is the diaphragm starting to get some more mobility. That is some oxygen coming to the body. That is potentially the parasympathetic nervous system starting to respond and calm. It's totally okay. Take a couple more deep breaths. Don't fight it. You're not looking to collapse into the side. Might hurt your back, might hurt your hip, might just not be comfortable. What you're looking to do is really support from this side and come up and over, creating space in the rib cage. We're going to take that hand down, take the other side. I'm going to start here on this side. I like having the ability to press my head back because I've spent too many hours at TV and the computer. Back here. Nice deep breath. The ribs did not come forward with that, so ribs are back, head is back, hand is supporting me. And again, I'm just coming up and over. See my shoulders coming my ears, so I want to push away from that. I want to get as much length as possible. Your hand is going to stay here. Mine is going to come and just remind you that you want to start breathing into your ribs and your armpit. 2 more big deep breaths here. And from here, we're going to stop. We're going to find center. We're just going to check in with ourselves. This was a quick mini version. There are going to be longer ones. There are going to be different practitioners. You're going to take some quick breaths into the side of your rib cage. And you're going to feel as if you can let your jaw on the top, the soft palate of your mouth, and your tongue and your neck and your throat relax. And that you can be getting more breath through the center of the body and the rib cage. Maybe you actually have an ease of breathing there. Maybe you're feeling a little more stability in the core just because you're not locking down. Maybe you're feeling a little more freeness and you can just move a little. That's all we're doing today. It was so wonderful to share the first 2 and 2 breathe with you. And I look forward to many more.